Hi everyone, it's Guidance in the Silence here again. If you saw my short this morning, you will know that I said I was going to do a longer guidance message to go with that one because it just felt like everybody needed some more guidance, and Spirits asked me to give you some more messages. So if you come from that, welcome. It's lovely to see you all. Thank you for everyone who's been liking and subscribing. It's so wonderful. I'm so glad that you're all here, and I'm sending you all my heartfelt love and blessings. And this message, I've been told, is called A Message from Spirit for You Today, which is, it just feels really that you all need some guidance. Take what resonates. If you're here today, there's definitely some messages in here for you. I feel a bit, if I'm sounding a bit funny, I feel a little bit all over the show, and I didn't feel like that before I started doing these readings. So I'm picking up that everyone's feeling a bit, oh my goodness, what the hell am I doing with myself, and a bit wobbly. If that resonates, please comment down below, because I get all these weird feelings and sometimes I don't say. And it'd be nice if actually I'm resonating with you all as I feel I am. Keep putting my hand on my chest as if I'm a little bit, oh God, a bit anxious and a bit, oh God, I don't really know what I'm doing, where I'm going, how I'm feeling. Oh, it's all a bit like that. So if that's coming through, then this is definitely your reading. So let's have a look and see. Look, love yourself more. So yeah, this is what I'm feeling like. Feeling really sort of like not myself and not grounded, like all over the show in my head and my body. That's what I'm sensing at the moment. So you need to know that you are loved, and you're worth loving, and everything's going to be okay. And let's take some deep breaths. Right, let's take a deep breath together. So close your eyes and take a deep breath in and out. One more. In and out. Okay, that feels better. Hopefully you're a little bit more centered now. So we're needing to love ourselves. Take some deep breaths. Breaking the chains that bind you. Time to set yourself free. So yeah, this is obviously what's happening. There's stuff coming up, stuff that's worrying you. You've been doing a lot of work on yourself lately, and there's stuff. And if you look at these two people, one of them is really looking into the other one's eyes, and the other one's just not looking at all. So you've started to look within, and maybe there's a few things that you've found that you don't really want to look at, that need to be broken, that need to be removed, that need to be erased from your life, from your soul, so that you can actually, not be dependent on these things anymore and set yourself free. And it's scary, isn't it? It brings up all these emotions that we've been held to and bound to for so long. And sometimes we just don't want to do it. So if that's where you are, just remember that things have come up because, it's the right time to look at these things, and just take your time, journal, whatever the emotions are, sit with it, sit and hold your hands on your heart and just say, in your head or out loud, I'm feeling this emotion from, I don't know, whatever the year is that you remember it, or if you don't remember when it exactly was, just say, I'm feeling this emotion, I'm feeling worry or anxiety, or this is coming up, and just sit with it, let it happen, feel it, know it's an old emotion, it's nothing that's happening now, and just say, I feel this emotion coming up in my body, surrounding all that I am, and with love and divine blessings, I set this emotion free. And then imagine the emotion just coming up and out through you. You can open your mouth if you want, let it come out your mouth, come out your head, or hold onto your hands while you're saying it, screw them up, and then just let the emotions come out into the palms of your hands and then throw it out the window. Find some way that suits you. And you can light a joss stick or a candle while you're doing it, and then afterwards you can just blow the candle out and just set the emotion free, and then sit, take some deep breaths and say, I am a wonderful person. I am loved. I am loved by the divine. I love myself. I let go of all this stuff that's inside me I don't need, and I set myself free. And then just sit quietly. If you can do something like that, that would really help you with these chains. And that, because who are you? It's time to find out. And I think that letting go of these chains that bind you, this stuff that's still there that you don't need anymore. And when you're ready, and your own time, I'm just a guide here, but this is, you do it when you feel right in your own time. It's your life. What you need to do. But if you decide to do that, that's something that I recommend how to do it, because I find that works for me. And then slowly you'll be able to work out who you are, because this girl, this has been coming up the last few days. It's like she's got 4 different personalities, or if she's one person, and then she's got these other 4 things that she needs to do all the time. She's somebody at work, somebody with her friends, somebody at home, somebody when she's on her own. And is she all of these people, or is she none of these people? I mean, I think this is what you're trying to find out. You're learning to love yourself more, knowing that you're worth it. And as you're loving yourself more, all these emotions that you don't need and things that you realize are holding you back are coming out, that you're letting go of, so that you can actually work out who you are. And if you're all of those things, that you can bring it all together and be, you don't have to hide. I mean, I think hiding is part of it. You're hiding some of those personalities of yourself and only showing them to certain people. If people can't value you for you being the whole you, then these people aren't the people for you at this moment in your life. And if they are, they'll adjust. And most people who love you should love all of you. You can't just be a certain way to be loved. And I think this is coming up a lot at the moment, because you're worthy of love just as you are. And just the true you is the one that you should be showing to the world, because that's the wonderful one. And if you do, look, you've been doing, this girl, she's been doing all the steps. There's 10 steps to the end of that. What should we call it? Jetty. And she's just on the end. She's done all this work. And I think this is what's happening with you. You've done all this work. You're just letting go of the last sort of emotions that are holding you back. You're realizing that to be your true self, you have to step into the unknown. You have to go to places that you've never been before, because life is short in this body, and in this body you're experiencing certain things, and you want to experience them fully. So you have to just honor where you are and know that you're working through all these steps, and you're just at the point now where you're just going to go through into a new part, a new adventure in your life. I mean, it looks really lovely, doesn't it? If you go through there, you've walked all the way along there, you've done all these different steps, cleared away all this different stuff in your life that's been holding you back, and now you're right there, just about to jump into something new, or walk lovely, through there. Wonder where it goes. When I drew this, I was like, oh yeah, I just want to go through there. It's got nothing with you. Look, just wearing something simple. You've got your arms out, the wind in your hair. It's a lovely day. You've done all this work, and you're just going to walk into the new, because you've left it all behind. All that stuff, you don't want it anymore. I mean, if you look at this card where she is, and you look at this card, do you want to stay in all this, or do you want to get to this? Get to walking. I mean, it's ironic, isn't it? There's a lot of pink here. There's pink in this card with the girl. It's the opposite, actually. She's learning to love herself. She's got a blue dress on, and she's going within. And then you've got the chains that are holding you back, that you'll find, by loving yourself, you're learning the chains that are holding you back and not being yourself. And then you're working out who you are in a pink dress, ironically. And then there you are in the pink dress going, right, I've let go. I'm loving myself more. I've learned that by loving myself, I know what doesn't suit me and what isn't mine anymore, what isn't mine and what I maybe ancestrally I've been holding on to. I mean, this is another thing. A lot of these chains are from our family, and it's not that it was their fault. It's just that they were conditioned the same way, and their parents conditioned, and you are the one in your family that is learning to cut these cords and to say, no, I don't want to do that anymore, whatever it is. I'm not that person. I don't need to do that thing because I love myself. I value myself. And I'm going to do whatever I want to do, whatever my soul's aligned with. And sort of this is, I think, where a lot of you are. You're loving yourself, learning what's not yours, and then finding out who you are in this. You don't have to be a female, obviously. You know, this is a sort of universal thing. It's just interesting that it's the woman with the pink dress. She's got her hair up here. That's interesting, isn't it? She's got her hair up in lots of different styles. And you know, being this thing, and then suddenly now she's got her hair all down, it's all blowing in the breeze. She's let herself go, and she's just like, right, I'm good, I'm doing it, I'm going through into the new me. And you know, this is what's happening. This is what the message from Spirit is, that you know, you can do this because look, this guy, he's wanted help, he's wanted support, and I'm going to read this card because, you know, this is sort of, I think, where you are. You know, you're getting the help, you're getting the support from Spirit because you're doing the work. You're getting help by coming to readings like this, knowing that you're loved, and it's all working for you. So it says, so you have taken the bravest step and asked for help. Well done. It's a tough one. No one likes to ask for help. We all feel it's failing, instead of realizing that asking for help is the bravest, most sensible thing you can do. Taking steps to help yourself is amazing. Steps to find you, to heal and care for yourself, are valuable. So well done. Keep going. There is always help available. Just go, ask, and Spirit will show you the way. You see, this is what this card means. It's like you're asking for help. When I started going on my spiritual journey, if any you don't know, I think most people who subscribed have heard me say this before, but I was going through a really hard time and I needed help. I didn't have anyone to turn to. I was finding that I wasn't loving myself enough, and I started to do that. I was doing too much for everybody else and thinking that that was going to give me love by giving. And obviously, you know, people are very appreciative of that. But I was finding I was spending my whole day just doing things for other people, and I was, you know, trying to make friends and thought I was making friends, but it was just, oh, can you just take my child here, or can you just help me with this, and sort of like not really then thinking, well, every time I needed somebody to help me, there wasn't, oh, I'm sorry, I haven't got time. Oh, no. And I used to just accept it and think, oh, well, at least I've seen that person for 10 minutes and had a cup of tea, and that was valuable. But, and really wasn't, and they didn't really have time for me. And then you start getting resentful. And really the only person that's causing this was me, for not realizing that I wasn't loving myself enough. And then I went through some really terrible traumatic things. I think it was Spirit just trying to push me and go, look, this is how your life's going. It's not going very well. Do you want to stay like this, or do you want to realize that you are actually a wonderful person and that you've got more to give, and we want to show you the way forwards? And so I started to meditate a lot. I listened to a lot of people. And there was a couple of lovely tarot readers, oracle readers, that I was drawn to. And while I was meditating, I was making these cards because I was told to, drawing them and then getting them printed, some of them printed. The ones, these oracle wisdom cards, I've got these ones done. And I used to listen to podcasts and really wonderful speakers while I was drawing these cards. And it was also obviously connected because it just sort of gave me something to listen to while I was working. And I learned so much about myself, and did lots of little spiritual, like tapping and, you know, meditation, and lots of clearing and cleansing mantras that I would love to share with you. And it really, really helped me and to progress. And, I got more and more into meditation and started to download all the words from the books for these cards, and journaled a lot, and was really, really started to help myself and work through all my blocks and clear my blocks, and get to a stage where I was confident enough to start this channel, and to realize that the only person I can be is me, and the only person, well, that's it really. The only person I can be is me. I can't be anybody else. And, in the end, you do have to let go of things that will people disappear from your life, sometimes just for a while because they need to learn their own lessons, and sometimes for longer. But other people will take the place. But if there's no room for anyone to arrive, if you're still going to hold on to all this other stuff, even though it's not serving you, there's not going to be any room for any new people. So, you just have to, be honest with yourself. This is a truth card. When you're ready to, and if you're here on this channel, then obviously I'm sure some of this is resonating with you, and you're on your own special journey to find out who you are. This is very interesting of what I've just been saying. Are you being truthful with yourself or others? Why are you not trusting your own instincts? Go within and let yourself find the inner truth you seek at this time. Without following our truth, we cannot help ourselves or others. Find the answers you seek within. Follow your true path. You can do this. I mean, it's just confirmation from what I was saying about just learning that you just have to sort of you get to a point, and I think if you're here, you've got to that point of going, I don't think I can give anymore, not receive, because we're all supposed to, it should be a balanced life, give and receive. So it's time to be honest with yourself about what you want to do next and where you actually want to be. Because, as we started this reading, I was feeling really, really anxious and nervous. And if you're feeling like that a lot, it's not really going to help you, is it? It's not going to be good for your body, and it's not good for your mind. And, why are you feeling so anxious and worried? Is it other people that are in your life that, are making you feel this anxious? And if so, maybe it's time to go within and think about that, and think about what you need to do to make your life, easier, really, and more fulfilled. And what is your soul's path? Being honest is the only way to move forwards with our lives. Honesty helps us to clear away things in our lives that are blocking the way forwards. Don't stay stuck out of fear. Sit quietly and meditate. Let all the sludge rise up and out. Let it go. Be honest about your situation. Trust in your own inner knowing. Become who you want to be. You've got this. I mean, these messages that I asked, Spirit, what does the collective need to hear right now? What is your message from Spirit today? And this is what you're getting. So if you come here, I mainly read the cards and just give you some guidance from what I'm feeling inside and what I've been told, because the messages were downloaded, as I say, via meditation and in all these books, and a lot of the words I would never put them together like this. So it's very interesting how they've come out. And, be at peace. Be at peace with all that surrounds you. Trust all is working out as it should. Release all burdens, let them fly away. Trust this time of clearing. Trust the letting go. Be at peace with the old and set it all free. Ready to start a new and peaceful chapter. You are so loved. You are so loved. Be at peace with you. Be at peace with you, collective. Because look, luck is on your side. I'm going to read this one. This has come up a few times lately. Luck is on your side. You're just at this last bit, I think, you guys that are here, at this last bit where you're just learning to love yourself more, getting rid of this deep stuff, the stuff that, why am I still not doing that thing? What is it that's holding me back? Those really difficult questions. Luck is on your side at this time. You know this. And so let your luck show you the way forward. You can achieve this goal. You have all you need within to go for this dream. This is your moment, your lucky day. It's a yes from the divine. Cherish this lucky time. Enjoy it. Have a great life. So exactly, your life is just about to change, or is changing, and you can feel that. You can feel the change. Becoming yourself is your greatest gift in this life. Shine your light, set yourself free. There you are. Shine your light and set yourself free. There is no right or wrong way at this time. All roads lead to your true soul's path. Trust. Yeah, all roads. It's just that, you're all at different stages, but you're all doing the same thing, I think, at different, some of you are, at the beginning, and some of you are near at the end. Some of you are nearly there. That's where you're going to be. Remember, there is no right or wrong way at this time. All roads lead to your true soul's path. Trust. I think I mentioned, if you were here a few days ago, I was listening to Alan Watts, and he was saying, it's really interesting. He was talking about, his analogy was that he went for a walk somewhere in some forest, and he was trying to get to a hut, I think, to stay the night. And he had a map and did all the thing, had everything right, ready to go. And as he was walking along this path, the weather changed, and he got a little bit lost, and he went the wrong way. So he couldn't use the map, and he just had to go with his instinct. So he went within, and he trusted, and he just went the opposite way that he was supposed to go. He didn't realize this at the time, and went round and down and up and through lakes and over streams and different forests, and it was absolutely the complete wrong way that he planned to go on his map. And when it came to the end of the day, he just went over this hill and he saw the little hut that he was going to stay in. And he just said, his words were, if you have to listen to it because it's amazing. He just stood there for a while and then just started laughing, and suddenly realized that it doesn't matter how much we plan our life and how much we have the map that we think we're going to follow. Life has a way, and you want to get to that hut, and this is where I'm going to go. I'm going to go this way. I'm going to follow the map. It's going to be exactly how I want. And then life goes, oh no, there's I'm not going to send you that way. I'm going to send you all the way around this other way, over all these other this journey that's going to take you longer, and it's going to be tough, and it's going to be this, and it's going to be that, but you're going to get there anyway. So trust the process and breathe. Trust that all these different, you've come here for me to give you the knowledge from Spirit to help you. There'll be other people that do the same, and there'll be other things that you'll find, and all of it is valid, and all of it is where you're meant to be right now. And if you don't try, you will never know. That's the last card. So all these cards have come out for you guys. They're your special message. That's to spur you on. Please take what resonates. And, know that you are loved, and there is no right or wrong way. And the winding path will lead you to your soul's purpose, if that's what you want, and if that's what you're working towards, and you've realized that that's the way that you need to live your life, then you will find it. And along the way, you will find people and things that will help you and spur you on each day. You just have to trust. So trust in you. And I'll see you all very soon. Please like and subscribe if you haven't. I do about 3 readings a week. I'm actually seeming to do more when I'm called to. There's shorts every day for guidance if you haven't got time for a longer reading. And please comment down below if these messages are resonating with you. It'd be lovely to hear how you're doing and how far you are along on your journey. And I'll see you when I'm meant to. Lots of love, guidance in the silence.